Assalamualaikum. Today, me, Naim and Auni are going to present about bias in algorithm. And our question is, how is bias in today's algorithm changing what we know about the world? So, moving on to the real world example.
To answer the inquiry, we decided to choose one real world example to allow you guys to be able to imagine and understand even better. The real world example we decided to choose is related to the healthcare sector. It happened in the US, where racial prejudice can be seen against black people. In the US, healthcare apply commercial algorithms to guide patients in health decisions. This includes involvement of healthcare cost treatment, the length of the procedure, which means the duration of it, and also the effectiveness of the treatment itself. However, there's a bit of an issue here, which relates to the biasness of the algorithms. Here, black people are actually assigned to the same level of risk, although they are being actually sicker. This means the algorithm actually underestimate and did not cater fully to black patient needs. This shows how limited or how less the budget are issued to be spent on researching and improving more on black patients' treatments, which we will elaborate more on the upcoming slides to answer the inquiry.
The three C's that we can relate to in this example is, the first one is context in terms of human knowledge and social. Next, the concept is change, and the final one, the content is algorithm.
Okay, so now I will talk about the context in this particular real life example, which is the human knowledge or social. We can see that people will start to think that black people are less important, and this will lead to unfair treatment because of how the society is. They will start to treat black people differently because of how the treatment from their hospital make their perspective of the black people different.
Moving on to the concept, which is change. From the example, we can see that the bias in today's healthcare algorithms is showing us how unfair the system can be, especially for black people. So it changed our perspective and making us realize that race and social class affect how people get their healthcare. And this algorithm shows that black patients might not get the care they need because the system doesn't understand their needs properly. So indirectly, it's making us think more about how to fix these problems.
Okay, so let's moving on to the content part, which is the algorithm. So now, as you can see, healthcare algorithm will lead to unfair decision making. This is because, as we know, algorithm just follow instruction that's already made by the creator, and then since the problem here is actually the creator itself that program how that actually create the algorithm to be biased. This lead to this then will lead to unfair decision making that that will not prioritize a patient equally. So that's why we can see that the healthcare algorithm doesn't prioritize black people.
So, in conclusion, it is true that bias in today's algorithm change what we know about the world. So, it is all from us. Thank you for listening.